Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to compare two mid-range phones, the Coolpad Cool one with the Coolpad Note 5. So these two phones are in the mid-range category, that's below 15k price point in India, and they have a lot of similarities and a lot of differences as well in terms of the processing power, the software, camera, etc. So in this video we'll compare these two devices and see which is the better value for money device and also which is the better device in terms of the performance. So without any further delay, let's get started. The first step, let's see the design and build quality. So you can see both are pretty good looking device out there. Both have metallic chassis, unibody construction, and really feels premium and does the job pretty well in terms of the design and build quality. So you can see that both are pretty well made devices, and both have a pretty good design as well. You can see chamfered edges on both these devices. There is ample chrome finishing on both the phones as well. Now we have three capacitive touch buttons that are backlit on the Cool one, while they are not backlit on the Coolpad Note 5. So in terms of the design and build, we would say both are equally good, but our personal choice would be the Cool one, because it feels slightly more premium than the Coolpad Note 5. So that is the design and build quality of these two phones. Now let's talk about the display. So both the phones come with a 5.5 inches screen size, and they are 1080p resolution displays, and the display quality looks really good on both the phones. The viewing angles and the color reproduction is really good on both the phones, and we don't really have any complaints in terms of display quality, and both the phones have really good touch fonts as well. So in terms of display aspect, you would say both the phones are pretty good, and they are neck to neck in terms of the performance of the display. Now let's talk about the software. So this is one area where there is a major difference between these two devices. Since both are running on Android 6.0 Marshmallow, the underlying software is the same, but the UI which powers these two devices are quite different. We have the EUI from the Lyco on the Coolpad Cool one, because Coolpad is a parent company. Lyco is the parent company of Coolpad, and we have the Coolpad Note 5 with the Cool UI, which we have seen on other Coolpad devices. So let's first talk about the Coolpad Cool one. So we have this UI. So if you have used a Lyco device, you might be familiar with the UI, because it comes with multiple home screens, and if you see the custom toggles are available here along with the multitasking option, and this is quite good UI in terms of features. And you can see there are some additional features also included, and there is support for themes, and a decent amount of options are also included, and you can also customize the control center. And some basic apps are also included, like there is a phone manager which allows you to get the better of your device in terms of the performance. There is a remote control, there is an IR blaster included, and there is also some additional options like FM radio, file manager, recorder, etc. So it's a quite a good UI in terms of the features being offered, but does not have any resemblance with the stock Android. Now let's talk about the Coolpad Note 5, the Cool UI. So this is the latest version of the Cool UI. It comes with additional support for themes. You can download additional themes which are not available on the UI. Only a few basic themes are included, and there is also Cool Manager, very similar to the UI. You can customize the phone and get the better performance options, and some additional options are also included. You can also see it comes with a completely different kind of UI. You have to just swipe from the bottom to access the control center and the quick toggles. So again, I can see here some additional options are included, like dual app support is there. There is a smart control, some additional gestures, and a C button is there. So in terms of the features being offered, we would say the Cool UI offers slightly more features, and the amount of customization is also better on the Cool UI, but it's not really as polished as MIUI, but definitely it does offer some decent amount of options and tools. So looking at the software, we can say that both these devices are quite decent softwares, offering decent amount of features as well. Now talking about the performance, so this is one area where there is a major difference. The Coolpad Cool one is powered by the Snapdragon 652 octa-core chipset. That's one of the really powerful chipsets in the mid-range, and it is coupled with 4 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage. So there is no SD card support on the Cool one, so that's kind of disappointing for a lot of users who want to expand the storage. And the Coolpad Note 5 is powered by the Snapdragon 617 octa-core chipset, again coupled with 4 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage, but you can expand the storage on the Coolpad Note 5. Now talking about the performance aspect, you can say that both these devices are really good in terms of day-to-day experience, and neither of them have any lag or issues. But in terms of heavy multitasking and gaming, you can say that the Coolpad Cool one with Snapdragon 652 octa-core chipset performs much better than the Snapdragon 617, even though both have 4 gigs of RAM. So now gaming experience, it is definitely better on the Coolpad Cool one, but then you have to accept the fact that there is a major heating issue on the Coolpad Cool one, which is not there on the Coolpad Note 5. So neither of them are really good in terms of the gaming experience. I mean, gaming is definitely good on the Cool one, but then heating is a major concern, and the Coolpad Note 5 definitely has a decent gaming experience overall. So if you want a really ultimate performance, then you should be choosing the Cool one, but then you have to accept the fact that there is a heating issue on this device. So that is the performance aspect of these two phones. Now both these devices have a dual SIM card and 4G LTE support. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner, we can see that fingerprint scanner is located on the rear panel on both the phones, and both the phones can unlock the device in decent time, and not much of an issue, and you can use the fingerprint scanner also for additional tasks. Now let's talk about the camera. So we have a dual 13 megapixel camera with dual tone dual LED flash on the Coolpad Cool one, while we have a 13 megapixel camera with LED flash on the Coolpad Note 5, and front facing we have an 8 megapixel shooter on both the phones. We have an additional flash, a front facing flash on the Coolpad Note 5. Now looking at the camera interface, you can see that both these devices are quite good in terms of the camera interface. In fact, both are exactly the same interface. We have night mode, video photography, and pro mode. Some additional options are there for the dual camera, because you can see that you can take photos with a background defocus that's available on the Coolpad Cool one, because it has a dual camera. So that's the additional option available in the Coolpad Cool one. But apart from that, both these devices have exactly the same interface. Now talking about the camera performance, so this is one area where the Coolpad Cool one has an edge over the Coolpad Note 5 because of the dual camera. The camera samples taken from the Coolpad Cool one were superior to that of the Coolpad Note 5. In almost all conditions we took, the Coolpad Cool one definitely has an edge over the Note 5 in terms of overall performance, sharpness levels, and overall clarity looks better on the Coolpad Cool one. Now the front facing camera, again both are quite decent in terms of the camera experience, but if you want to take selfies in low light, then we have an added flash on the Coolpad Note 5. So that is the camera aspect. Additionally, you can also say that there is a 4K recording on the Coolpad Cool one, which is not available on the Note 5. So that is the camera performance. Now let's talk about the battery. So both the phones come with a 4000 mAh battery, and that's really good battery capacity for a mid-range phone, and the battery performance is really good on both the phones. You can easily get through 1.5 days of usage on both the phones with moderate to heavy usage, and battery won't be an issue on either of these devices. So that is a detailed comparison of these two phones. So which is the better device to buy here? So if you want a really good performance, really great performance, and a really good camera along with the overall great package, then the Coolpad Cool one is definitely our choice in these two devices. But then if you're looking for a device with expandable storage, and you want a micro SD card expansion slot on, and then also the pricing is lower than the Coolpad Cool one. So if you're on tight budget, definitely the Coolpad Note 5 is a better choice, because it's priced almost 11K. So that's pretty cheaper than the Cool one. So that was the detailed comparison of these two phones. So hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.